Okay, for decades, there's been one competition that stands as the absolute ultimate test of mathematical genius. It's a place where the brightest human minds get pushed to their absolute limits. But in 2025, everything changed.
For the very first time, an AI didn't just compete in the world's hardest high school math competition, it went all the way to the top. It actually won a gold medal. And listen, this wasn't some fluke. Two different AI systems, one from Google and another from OpenAI, both managed to solve 5 out of the 6 incredibly difficult problems. A score like that, that's more than enough to snag a coveted gold medal.
So, to really wrap our heads around why this is such a massive breakthrough, we've got to understand the competition they were up against. We need to talk about the IMO. The International Mathematical Olympiad, or IMO, is basically the world championship for young mathematicians. It's been around since 1959, and it has always been the global gold standard for human excellence. And that's exactly why it became such a huge target for AI research.
What makes these problems so mind-bendingly hard is that they're not about crunching numbers. Not at all. They are specifically designed to test pure originality and deep insight. You can think of each one as this intellectual journey that demands creative, multi-step thinking. It's a test of whether you can truly reason, not just remember a formula you learned. And that is precisely what made it seem impossible for an AI to ever crack.
And that brings us to what might be the most shocking part of this whole story, the sheer speed of this progress. The jump AI made here wasn't gradual. It was a complete quantum leap. Think about this timeline. Before 2024, AI could barely make a dent in these problems. Then, in 2024, a specialized system from Google managed to hit a silver medal level, which was already impressive. But then, just 1 year later, it jumped straight to gold. This shows the unbelievable acceleration we are seeing in AI capabilities.
So, what on earth changed in just 1 year? Well, the real difference is how the AI worked. The 2024 Silver AI was a very specialized tool. It needed humans to translate the problems into a formal computer code, and it took days to solve a single one. Now, fast forward to 2025. The Gold AIs, they were general-purpose models. They could read the problems in plain English and solve them within the 4.5-hour time limit, just like a human competitor would.
So who are these new champions?
Let's meet the two AI systems that pulled off this landmark result, because there's a really key difference between them.
Both Google's model and OpenAI's model scored at a gold medal level. No question about that. But look at the verification process. Google actually waited for the official IMO judges to certify its results. OpenAI, on the other hand, self-published theirs, which were then verified by external experts, but not the official committee. And for the scientific community, that distinction really matters.
Their methods were different too. Google's Gemini Deep Think used something they call parallel thinking. You can imagine it like sketching out dozens of different solution paths all at once to see which one pans out. OpenAI's model used what's called test time scaling, which is more like dedicating a supercomputer's worth of power to focus very intensely on finding a single proof. Two totally different paths to the same incredible result.
But right as the celebrations were getting started, a pretty serious debate began to emerge. The achievement itself is undeniable, but was the competition actually fair?
Some of the leading experts in the field have raised serious questions, asking if the AI really competed under the exact same grueling conditions as the human high schoolers.
Fields medalist Terence Tao, one of the most respected mathematicians alive, really hit the nail on the head with this quote. He's arguing that if the playing field isn't level, the achievement, while amazing, can't really be compared to a human winning gold. The heart of the concern is all about transparency. Experts like Tao are asking, did the AIs get unfair advantages? Did they get more time? Were the questions maybe rephrased to be easier for a machine to understand? Were the best results cherry-picked for the big announcement? So the debate isn't about whether the AI solved the problems, but whether it truly replicated the intense, lonely struggle of a human contestant. So putting the controversy aside for a moment, what does this breakthrough actually mean for the future of science? This right here is the real takeaway.
We're stepping into an era where AI can be a genuine collaborator in science. This proves that AI can be trusted with complex, formal reasoning. It could act as an assistant that helps scientists finally crack unsolved problems and speed up discovery in just about every field you can imagine. And, the Google and OpenAI models aren't the only ways to do this. Other researchers are succeeding with a decoupled system. So one creative AI acts as a reasoner to come up with ideas, while a second, super efficient AI acts as a prover to rigorously check if the logic holds up. This hybrid approach also solved 5 IMO problems, which just shows there are multiple paths to building a machine that can truly reason.
But okay, let's keep this amazing achievement in perspective. The AI solved 5 out of 6 problems. It has not yet achieved a perfect score, a feat that, by the way, human teenagers have actually managed in the past. It also shows that this kind of formal mathematical logic is still a very long way from the messy real-world common sense that we all use every single day. This landmark achievement really just shifts the whole conversation. It's no longer a question of if machines can perform high-level, creative reasoning. Clearly they can. The new, and I think much more profound question is about our relationship with them. How are we going to partner with these new kinds of minds to push the boundaries of knowledge even further?